welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angie. So guys, I know I mentioned in my previous video that I was getting some new sneakers. Well, the day is here, and so I'm going to take you guys along with me while I get measured and try on and just get some new sneakers. And most important, guys, I realize because I'm kind of recovering from a recent injury, I feel like I overdid it a bit. Coming back to my walking workouts, and yeah, I feel a little, you have to feel like a little hip pain and knee pain. And one thing I realized is that I need to change my sneakers. I actually looked at the tread, and guys, let this be a lesson. If you're, doing a walking reset, a walking workout, or a walking challenge, whatever you want to call it, you definitely want to make sure you have quality sneakers. So I'm excited. And also, guys, because my hip is still a little painful, I'm going to show you guys the 2 supplements that I'm taking for muscle recovery. And of course, all the other good stuff, good quality protein, rest, icing, all of that. But first, let's go and get some new sneakers. I'm so excited. So before I head out, I do want to say, I'll make sure to see if I can get as much footage and also any recommendations in terms of the best quality. I mean, not the best quality. Any recommendations I can get on the best brands, particularly if you're walking, if you're starting off walking. Yeah, particularly because I know some of you may be out there, maybe you are I'm getting a little pain, or these shoes just are not holding up. So definitely will link the pairs that I buy, but I think it's important to just do your homework, do your research, and go to a quality sneaker store to get shoes that definitely will work for you on your walking journey. So now with that, let's go.
We'll have you stand on this device here.
Okay.
This gives us a sense of what your arch profile is like. So if we take a look at what's in between here, that's going to describe the space in which you collapse under the arch, right?
This strip of foot between your heel and your forefoot, and it looks like it's a little smaller, a little thinner, a little narrower on this side than it is on this side. So this just means that, right? Not by a huge amount, and everyone's a little asymmetrical. So the first thing I would probably recommend is going to be an arch support, like an insert that's going to go into the shoe. And just over an 8 on this side and 9 on this side.
I am back from Pacers running. It was guys, I had such a great experience today. I really did. I highly recommend, if you have a Pacers or just some other store where you can actually get fitted for your shoes, go for it. And so let me go through which pair I got. I tried on Brooks, Saucony, and New Balance. I'll show you the ones I got, and then just, you know, her recommendations. So yeah. Okay guys, I got the New Balance. Yes. And you know something she made me realize from doing the scale and everything else, part of the reason why I've been having problems, actually 2 reasons, was my feet are skewed wide. She was like, you don't have wide feet, but you need more room in your foot because of how the placement is after she watched me walk. So I got these. They feel so good. Actually, all 3 felt good in different ways, but this is the best. And these are the Fresh Foam X860 version 14. So love these guys. I'll link them below. I'm a New Balance girly anyway, and I already brought them home with the insert, and I'll show you the insert I got, but she already put the inserts, and I walked around the store for about 10 minutes or so with the insert in. So one thing I loved is that she said, come back in a month after wearing these for a full month, and then let me know how you're feeling. I mean, guys, you don't get that at DSW. You don't get that at just some random place where you're going to get sneakers. And once again, listen, I understand everything's expensive. It is. But I look at this as an investment in my health, but also an investment in not getting injured. So it was worth it. So I'll go back in a month, let her know, you know, how I feel. But yeah, I really, really like these. And then I'll show you guys the insert I got. So here is the insert she recommended that I get. It is the Cure REX, I think. And they're ranked #1 Dynamic Insole Run Pro Comfort and Support. I got the low profile size M. And it has, she showed me the difference between the insert that just comes naturally in your sneakers versus this type of insert. And guys, when I look on the side there, I hope you can see that, where it breaks down like your alignment, it just makes so much sense. Like, I felt like I walked straighter. So she also said, so I'm holding on to everything, because she was just like, let me know how you feel with the insert. And I know my body will have to get used to it. It definitely feels different, but I could feel a difference. And then of course, guys, if you know, you know, I picked up some Balegas. I mean, I'm just a Balega girly. Like, Balega, call me, because I love me some Balega socks, man. Love them. These are my faves. So anyway, guys, this was sorely needed. And one of the things that I talked about with her at the end is keeping this as a regular thing and going back as needed to get, you know, continue to make sure, like, my feet, you know, are they the same? Have they changed over time? But I will continue to go to Pacers to get my sneakers. And yeah, and just, even if it's not Pacers, just a running store, or at least a place where they really look at your feet, as opposed to you just picking some sneakers, trying them on, walking around, oh, they feel good, and then walking out the door. And I've been lucky, but as I get older, I realize I need to pay more attention to my alignment and making sure that not only that the shoes are comfortable, but that I don't injure myself if I'm putting too much pressure, especially wearing that vest. So that was the other thing too, by taking this time to do this when I'm ready to get back to wearing my vest. I'm going to take a little break just to like let my injury heal. Then I'll get back to wearing my vest. But I'll link all of these below, guys. In terms of supplements, I am very much focused on muscle repair, building bones. I will once again link the video of the exercise that I'm going to start doing for bone strength. But L-glutamine is good for muscle tissue. It's the most abundant amino acid to the human body. I love this brand. I love this. I used to take this years and years and years ago, and I took it religiously for probably 4 or 5 years, and I just swear by it. So I will link this below. Love L-glutamine. And then guys, I've talked about anti-inflammatory foods. Well, I'm taking it to the next level with my whole body turmeric, curcumin, and of course this has black pepper in it. And talk about great for inflammation in the body. This has 475 milligrams of curcumin oils. But I'll link this below. But yes, guys, just once again thinking about, you know, as I finish working out, making sure I'm warming up, I'm stretching, I'm supplementing, I have the right shoes. And then just one final thing. And the final thing, guys, when it comes to walking exercises, walking challenges, but also muscle repair is hydration. It is warm. It's warm across the country. It is really warm in the Northeast. Like one day it's raining, the next day it's warm, one day it's raining, the next day it's cooler. But particularly as we head into the summer, because once I'm back on track, I'm going to be doing another walking challenge. And for any of you guys who want to join me, who have seen benefits from it, let's do it again. I'm going to, but guys, I swear by, these are probably my top 2 things. And you've seen it over and over on my channel, but coconut water, this is my favorite brand, but I also love the coconut water from Trader Joe's, but coconut water and watermelon. And I'm going to get away from buying like sliced watermelon and start buying watermelon. So definitely I'm going to start buying more and more watermelon, cutting it up, but not only just eating it, but just running it through the blender with some lemon juice, some ginger, some coconut water, making like watermelon slushies. I'm going to be adding watermelon to smoothies, like a frozen watermelon. I'm going to like cut some watermelon up and freeze it, frozen watermelon, strawberries, and make like a refreshing smoothie. But yes, guys, and then I cannot forget just plain old H2O water, making sure you get hydrated, as much water as possible. I actually have a full lime, a little bit of sea salt in here. Is so great. But yeah, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Staying hydrated is also great for your muscles. Muscle recovery is great if you're walking, particularly once again as we transition to the hotter months. You definitely want to be as hydrated as possible. So I'm actually going to switch things up and really concentrate on hydration in the morning, like starting my morning with like fresh fruit, tons of watermelon, melons in general, coconut water, smoothies. Definitely. So I'll bring all of that and show you guys what I'm eating, but I'm continuing on this walking workout journey, my journey with my weighted vest. And yeah, guys, and I'll continue to take you guys along. For anybody else who's on their own weighted vest journey or looking for tips and tricks along the way, I'll share just like what I'm going through. But yeah, I feel like I've just been overdoing it between walking. And I have not been walking like that every day, but I think not having the right shoes and also looking at other supplementation I can do for my joints, for my muscles, for recovery. Yeah, so if you're resetting your wellness routine too, especially after an injury, I'd love to hear what's helping you. Definitely comment below and share. And if you missed my last video where I walked with my weighted vest and reset with some meals, I'll link it here. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. And I'll see you guys in my next one.